Awesome. Let's get to making
From all my past
some
cases
awesome
in there.
stuff.
A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't
Way
say
better.
anything about that to my dad, okay?
Shush.
He worries about me enough as it
Okay.
is. And whatever
Shush.
you...
Shush. Woman, thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Is she not going to read it to us? Well then. Current assignment. Head to Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada. Calendar! I was going to say calendar. I love it. And try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Moique, called me out of the blue saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers, so her handyman Ollie Randall would pick me up at the airport. She told me that it's really cold and snowy there and that I should pack accordingly, and then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling. Or was it howling? Along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. You never do. Beautiful. Let's do it. Again, Junior, because it's more fun that way. I like checking things off. I like task lists, okay? So sue me.
When
Okay.
Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well,
She's
if
like
one of the
11.
people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
What does that
Chantal has a
mean?
bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. But no need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot.
Mm.
Especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're
About to
here,
change.
so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough. You hear that? Well, now, what was that?
Oh my goodness. It completely blew up. Exciting.
Was
About to
anyone
change the
in the
game.
bunkhouse when it exploded?
Thankfully, no.
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the
Probably
lab was done running
explosives.
tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Oh, that does it. Nancy, you have to find
I
out
like
who
how they're
or
doing this
what
out
is
in the
behind these
open.
incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure
Highly
she's got a
recommended.
foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this. Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could
Amazing.
question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my
Pretend
new
I thought
maid.
of that.
In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Your cook?
Not
That way,
necessary.
Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not taking
Amazing.
any more guests until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
Yeah, European jet setting
I'm
crowd in
gonna
the
be
middle of
pretty busy
Canada.
trying to get rid of
Definitely.
that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge.
So,
In
take a
fact,
drink.
I think you know
Past
him.
reference to
Pino
past game.
Balducci? I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
Tino
I'll get you a
Balducci.
master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
Just gonna fuck off? Okay, he's just gonna fuck off. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me. And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy.
Awesome. Here's all the fucking things we have to do as well as, you know, solve this fucking case. Awesome. We have to do daily cleaning. Amazing. It must be cleaned no later than noon.
Skating pond maintenance.
Yes,
Looks
because
like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I'm here.
that's what we need to be doing. Playing Minesweeper, also known as skating pond maintenance. Yes, that's literally just...
Report all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
Okay, thankfully she writes that down herself. Oh no, I wasn't done with that. Ugh. Criminal activity, sauna. Cooking. So we have to cook. We have to clean. We have to do a shit ton of stuff. Awesome. I like how we brought our little teddy bear with us, though. That's... Let's look at our amazing luggage. Oh, we can't even open it. How am I supposed to make fun of her terrible, terrible wardrobe if I don't get to look inside of her? That sounds creepy. Just a little. But, you know. Yes. But I'm just going to start cleaning because, you know. Oh, I didn't actually grab the thing for the laundry. Ugh. Fine. Fine. Yeah. You know, I don't even think Nancy charges anyone anything. As far as I can tell, Nancy is doing
Chantal,
everything
this
pro
is my
bono.
formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with a check. Elsa.
Oh, and we just throw it back on the floor because why would we do anything else with it? Okay. My darling Elsa, remember how I told you that I love you more than anything? Well, that was true. What's even truer, is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy. Oh, I can't do this. But love forever, L. Amazing. Let's do it again.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
Yeah. He seems kind of bad. Get out. Get out, Elsa. This time when I read your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad. I got mad. Ooh. Red flag. Red fucking flag. Okay. Now that I've gotten the laundry bag, I can get to doing the laundry because that's way more important, honestly, than doing any actual detective work. This is Maid Simulator. Thank you. Obviously, we get to snoop as well. No. No. There we go. Winter Sports Monthly. Looking ahead to Alberta. Skater Nation. Love it. Well, it's common knowledge that the World Championship cross-country skiing competition will take place in Alberta, Canada the winter after next. Exactly where in Alberta is currently the sport's best-kept secret. We'll be making a formal announcement next month, said Olivia Dorfman, who looks, she looks like she's from London in the early 2000s. Well, When pressed to explain the delay, she said, "Delay? There's no delay. We simply saw no reason to announce the venue any earlier. Blah, blah, blah. Something about Icicle Creek. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care." Okay, that's a potato. That is not a moose. That's a fucking potato. That's so terrible. Yeah, I actually decided to wear my glasses today because it makes seeing easier, surprisingly enough. And I was watching my VOD from not last time, but the time before, and I was like this, looking at things. So I was like, could probably, look through people's stuff because I'm Nancy. Oh man, I can't just steal things. Amazing. I am upset. Oh, I turned the wrong way. I'm good. I'm awake. Ah, yes. Is this his room? I really want to say that this is his room because I want him to have something of himself. So, lolly. No, it's Guadalupe. Damn. I was really hoping that he would just have a magazine with his own face. Fredonian freaks out the competition. Man. Wilkstaya hates to lose. I expected to win, and I always did. Knowing your enemy is the surest way to defeat him. I know some of my competition better than I know myself, he declares. Some believe he studies his competitors so he can eliminate them. That sounds like he's, like, killing them. Like he's also a hitman. But, obviously I should take this and give the gift of Biathlon Biennial and save 25% off the cover price. Ah, yes, Biathlon Bob's tip of the month. Exactly what I need. Okay, let's get back to doing the important work of making beds. Pish pish. It drives me crazy that Nancy doesn't make any vocalizations and stuff like this. Like, I'm looking at things and they're significant, and she's like, eh. Okay. Now that we've done the super hard job of laundry, we don't even have to do the laundry. We just
This
throw
must be
it
where
down
I
here.
drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
I'll just throw it down here, and hopefully it just gets incinerated. And let's go to the bathroom because I'm thirsty, so take a drink. Awesome. Okay. Oh no! No, I did it again. This is why I'm bad at beer. Ah, yes. I forgot. It was still really high to the top. So I just covered the entire bottle opening with my mouth. So it all fuzzed back up. Good job, Rissa. Mm-mm. Good. It's okay. There's a desk in the way of the keyboard. Indeed. She did vocalize about the laundry bag, though I did not like it. It wasn't a hmm. It was an actual sentence. Okay. I can't do that first. We gotta go this way. Because if we go downstairs, we have to see the animation for downstairs, and I'm not ready for that. Blah, blah, blah. I know what all of this.
Trapper Dan's Needle.
Amazing.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Indeed. Nancy automatically just...
Bone which Trapper Dan found near
Can I
the
take it?
lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. Wonder what happened to it.
Amazing. I know I should look at all these things. I don't care. Trapper Dan. Trapper Dan sounds like he should have a song named after him. Creepy. More really bad taxidermy. Talk more and steal more. Aw, yeah. That's how I feel about life. Area man attacked by wolves. Top story. 4 people were forced to check out early from the Icicle Creek Lodge after becoming violently ill. Edmund Faringdale, 41, his wife Ginny, 38, and their 9-year-old daughter Sue of Westwood, New Jersey, and Betsy Still, 58, of Calgary, Alberta, were admitted to Pine Vale Hospital early yesterday morning with suspected food poisoning. Lab tests performed. See, food poisoning, I wasn't the cook yet. I don't care. The Chantal owner of the lodge, the owner of the lodge, Chantal Moique, was at a loss to explain how the potato salad became contaminated. The same ingredients used to make the potato salad were used in the other dishes without any of the other guests becoming sick, she said. Moreover, Becky assures me that the potato salad was never left sitting out at room temperature. And she should know. She was my cook. I want to read about Area Man getting attacked by Wolverine. But whatever. Let's do it.
Well, hello
They
there.
look so,
You must be the new maid
like,
Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler. This
aptly
guy's
put in
Lou
there.
Talbot.
Hey.
Hey,
What's your name again?
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major, of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Have you two been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I
you
checked in
really
right after
wanted
he
to
did.
make him...
We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this fox and geese game is pretty darn fun. I've been whipping his tail ever since.
Yeah. I like how they try to make him sound super, super Canadian. So they're like, just pretend you're from Newfoundland. Sounds like.
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep,
Oh.
sure is. I came for
Sorry.
the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade wolf running around is kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
What about all the accidents that have been happening around here?
Bad luck, that's all. No, the only thing that bothers me about this place is the wolf. They should get rid of it,
Wolf is
and the
what's
sooner
scary.
the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody.
He looks so
People
flat.
should just leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating
Take a
pond so we
drink.
can
Someone's
do some
telling us what
speed
to do.
skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
Wow.
You may have
asshole
youth on
college
your
student.
side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
Fucking rude.
You're supposed to be shoveling
Oh my
snow
god.
off the pond.
I just want to talk to multiple people so I don't have to come back. But, you know. That. Okay, I want to see that moose again. Turn around. It looks smug. It looks like it's eyeing me like. You know? I love puzzle things, puzzle boxes. But I know that it's not time to do it yet. So I should stop trying to do it. But okay, who is ready for the worst animation in all of Nancy Drew games. Who's ready? Do it. Let's do it. It's better if we come around the other way. We're gonna come around the other way instead. Now we get. It's the funniest fucking angle. Who thought? Who thought this was an okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Is something wrong?
You are what is wrong.
Amazing.
Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what
The
stands
accents
before me? A new
On our
guest.
top knot.
No, I'm not a guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new maid, and the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Vokstaya. I am here to train for the Eastern
Amazing.
European Cross Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills, and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room.
I wasn't
my
going
competitors
to.
are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
Just
I
stop
understand.
this conversation.
No, what you must understand is this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
I don't know, dude. I feel like I could take you. I don't know if Nancy could, but she's pretty fast at running. It's fine. It'll be good.
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
I'm the maid.
No,
I'm gonna ask
for
you
which
some
I'm
weird ass
very
questions
grateful.
about the wolf.
In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
Really?
That's just
They are
convoluted
creatures of
story time. Take a
infinite
drink.
evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
Oh no, he didn't do the convoluted story yet.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
This sounds like we're trying to like blackmail him.
I also
Sure,
hear
let's
that you
do
can
it.
be pretty imaginative when it comes to gaining an edge on your competition.
My competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
Yeah, okay.
I have disturbed you long enough.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, that doesn't sound. That sounds like a great thing.
It feels wonderful in here.
Let's just take a nice break, sauna break. Let's talk to
Need
Ollie.
something?
I kept trying to call him Randy. Like I almost said it like 3 times before actually saying Ollie. I know he's Ollie Randall, but
You look
What you
busy.
making?
What are you making?
I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems. A wolf trap. One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind.
okay.
Everything was A-OK till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck. And something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Unnatural.
Why do you say that?
What?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards
Crick.
away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
No, but you mentioned that her name is Freddie?
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
Can you tell
I'm
me
just
more
trying to
about the
waste time
accidents that have been
for
happening
lunch.
around here?
Nope, sure can.
You can't or you don't want to?
Chantal and those lawyers of hers said I couldn't talk about them. Supposed to direct all questions to her. Sorry.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About a year and a half. I was her first hire. Best hire, too. I
Wow.
could run this place single-handed
say
if
so
I had
yourself.
to, just like I'm doing now.
Wow, single-handed. That's fucking rude. I don't see you shoveling snow. I don't see me doing it yet either, but okay.
Have you ever been in the guest lodge business before?
I tried my hand at it once. Long story short, didn't work out. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Okay, let's ask an incredibly tactless question.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom,
Take a drink.
does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddie'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddie south too is out of the question.
I'll let you get
At
back
least
to
she's
work.
not dead.
See you later.
She's got, I guess, fibromyalgia. You know, better than being dead, probably. Unless you ask someone with fibromyalgia. Might not agree. Okay. Fish. That's okay. So this is just same thing as I already had. Okay. We just have an hour to kill, so let's call some people. People who checked out.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Oh, I really hope she remembers all of these. I do have the note, but I left it in the other room. Okay, well, let's start with Carl Jenkins. Did I write it down? Of course I didn't write it down. That's fine. Let's call Tino Balducci instead. Let's talk to Tino Balducci.
Hey, Nancy. I was wondering when your number there was going to show up on caller ID. This is Dino Balducci. Remember me?
I called
On
you.
that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Dino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey,
Back then.
that's all behind me. Ancient
In-game
history.
universe. That's
Water
like
under the
6
bridge.
months ago.
So, looks like we're going to be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But
Obviously.
in the meantime, what can I do you for?
Nothing really. Just thought I'd call and kind of check in.
Oh, sure you don't run into something?
Nope, I'm
Not
good.
from you.
Well, Chantel hired me to be at your disposal, so you know where to find me. Arrivederci.
Bye.
Guess I actually. Oh, I probably put it in here. I did. Well, I didn't. You know what I mean. Okay. Pull up some phone numbers. I guess we could call Elsa. Oh, okay. Did I type it wrong? Okay, I guess I'm not supposed to call her yet. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not supposed to call anyone yet? I'm a little confused. Why? Or I can call my boyfriend at least. So there's that.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the
Hey.
bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
Or it could have been an accident. The sheriff is running
Aye,
some tests,
yeah,
and I haven't
that
taken a really
accidental
good look at the crime scene yet.
bunkhouse
Nothing
explosion.
like starting things off with a bang. Sorry, couldn't resist.
That was terrible.
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kind of cool.
The handyman, Ollie Randall, is bound and determined to get rid of it. Says it doesn't act the way normal wolves act.
Really? Maybe there's something wrong with it. Something that would
'Kay,
make it
bye.
dangerous. You keep your eyes open when you're outside, Nancy.
It was great talking to you.
I miss you, you know.
I miss you too. Bye, Ned.
Okay, so I can't call any of these other people. I can call them. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try to not question it too much.
Hi, are you Mrs. Farringdale?
Put your socks on in the car, okay? We're late. This better not be a sales call because I really don't have time.
No, my name is Nancy
See,
Drew,
this
and I'm calling from
is
the Icicle Creek Lodge. You know, in
not
Canada.
realistic
After what happened to me and my family, I have no intention
because
of going back there
if
ever,
she
no
didn't
matter how
know
many
the
freebies
caller
you throw in.
ID,
I thought
she
I
would
made
not
that
have
clear.
answered a Canadian.
Put that cookie down and get in the car.
I'm not really with the lodge.
I'm just
I
working
just
here.
wondered
I'm
if
not
you could
with
tell me
it.
what happened.
The three of us had meatloaf, potato salad, and green beans for dinner one night. And by 4 the next morning, we were all sick as dogs and had to be taken to the hospital. We recovered quickly, thank goodness. But the minute we got out, we went straight to the airport. I will never set foot in that lodge again. The worst of it is, I made poor little Susie eat all of her potato salad that night. Eat it, I said. It's cold out. You need the carbs. Now she refuses to eat any kind of potatoes, even French
Amazing.
fries. All our friends think she's a freak, and all our friends' mothers think I'm a freak for going to Canada for winter break instead of Disney World like everyone else. Turn that TV off. I have to go. Susie's got a soccer game, and I'm snack mom. Only I haven't been to the store yet. Maybe I can sneak out during halftime.
Totally.
Sure, just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices. Susie,
Amazing.
get in the car. We have to go right now.
Why would I call half of these? They're still here. No? Okay. Not sure why. Am I being silly? Am I typing things wrong? Yep, okay. Fine. Fine. Care. Let's look at our task list. Obviously,
Been there, done that. Check. Oops, haven't done that.
because I haven't gone outside
Oops,
yet.
haven't done that. Still need to do that. Check. That's finished. Check. Been there, done that. Can't check that off yet. Oops, haven't done that.
Okay, apparently I have to call. Maybe I have to call her before I call the other people. Who knows?
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accident?
Oh my god,
Not
I have so
quite
much
yet.
stuff.
Oh.
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning,
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once
Amazing.
that I thought he maybe deserved a raise. And now every time I turn around, he's all like, "Where's the raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me?" Doesn't he realize I have a few other
Oh,
things to
man.
think about right now? I swear, sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
It's so crazy how he wants money to pay for his family. Ugh, how rude of him.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kinda charming.
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the
That's
bridge.
his favorite
In
thing to
fact,
say right now.
I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. Agreed?
So you're paying
Agreed.
him? Are you
Good.
paying me? No one ever talks about if they're paying me or not.
I'd like to know more about the accidents. I asked Ollie, but he said you said he wasn't allowed to talk about them.
I didn't mean he couldn't talk about them with you. Ugh. I'll give him a call. As for the accidents, the first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did.
I mean, I would also
I
swear that.
cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days. And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and
Oh, I think I had to,
then Lou
listen.
Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... Oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
So, who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accidents, now someone's stealing from me? Nancy, you've got to find out what's going on there. If you don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
That's what the computer says. Contents deleted.
Well, I didn't delete them. Freddie.
Why would she delete something on your computer?
You know how kids are these days.
Yeah.
Always hacking into computers, programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords
Yeah.
and blow up the world.
Definitely.
I think that's only in
11-year-olds.
movies. Besides, pretty much
Definitely
all
do
this
that.
person had to do was press the delete key.
I still say it was Freddie.
Probably
Last
not.
week, I called that Snow Princess game she's always playing idiotic. I think it hurt her feelings. But she'd just gotten done plastering me with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great. Do it again?
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last
I
year?
wish I could
Let's
skip.
see. Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His car had broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni, he was here last winter. He and his trainer, they were checking out places to train. They didn't stay long either.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
That would tend to make Icicle Creek Lodge a very desirable piece of real estate, wouldn't it?
If the championship is held nearby, which as far as I know, still hasn't been decided. You think someone's been causing these accidents to run me out of business so they can buy the lodge from me on the cheap?
I mean, maybe,
It's a
but
thought.
probably not.
Pretty nasty one at that.
Nothing
Okay,
else
bye.
to report.
One more thing. Ask Yanni if it would be all right if I use
Take
his name and
a drink.
picture on
She
the
told us to do
Icicle Creek
something.
Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Cool. Let's go make some lunch. Then we can actually start doing... That's another potato mousse. Then we can start doing actual work. Wait. I'll wait. cheese. Lettuce. More like spinach. One tomato, two onions. Just one tomato.
Order up.
I want a cheese one. Oof. Why does everyone want so much onion? It was just ketchup, right?
Order up.
Yeah, that's much better. And another just one quesadilla. I like that.
Order up.
Can't imagine eating a quesadilla and a
Order up.
hamburger for lunch. That sounds like a lot of food. Apparently I'm just throwing unused quesadillas away, too.
Order.
I hate food ordering things. There we go. I didn't kill anyone. Okay, let's actually get some shit done. Oh, wait. I have to
I
watch.
feel warmer already.
It's okay. It's just caution. Do it. I don't remember which side I'm supposed to go out. Get to the skating pond. Dun, 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 dun. Nancy should know that Ugg boots are not good for snow. Like, that's some of the worst shit you can wear in the snow, as far as I'm concerned. Because,
Guess
fuck
I
it.
better get this pond shoveled off.
Okay. What is going on here? Okay. Plop. Sucks when you don't have any of the actual things, you know? I'll split one. We're halfway done. We're halfway done. See, in real Minesweeper, it's easier because you can like right click on something and I'll be able to just like, nope. Well, apparently right clicking places a thing. That's good though.
That ought to do it. Wait
Ta-da!
a second. Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where
Why
they
would
go.
why would you? Okay, we're doing that apparently. Let's do it. I don't see why she would do that, but I had no choice in the matter.
That must be Trapper Dan's needle. What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
Amazing. Obviously, we need to go this way. Good thing it's not taking us too long to get these places, so we're not, like, dying of hypothermia.
Sounded like an explosion.
That's always bad. Always a very bad thing to hear
What's
when
that
you're surrounded
noise?
by... And then Nancy dies. Or at least she should die.
No!
This should kill her. But it doesn't.
I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air. I'll never make it. I can barely breathe. Someone's up there. Help! I'm down here, right under you. Can you hear me? Help! I can't breathe. Heard me. Thank goodness. Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either.
Awesome. Okie dokie.
It's gone, but thanks to that hole it dug, I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out.
Sounds good. Hey. Good thing we didn't get very...
I'm not going out there again. Too dangerous.
Good thing we didn't get super cold or anything. The meter at the top shows us. Goodness gracious.
This must have been made by the explosion I heard. A fossil. Cool.
Very cool. Or I don't know where I just went. Oh, I went back to the... Okay, fine. What I wanted to do, obviously. Ow. Let's go.
Huh? Who goes there?
Talk to Freddy.
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
And how does she do
Having
that?
braces
I
out in the
hated
snow
princess
sounds
and
like
God. Snowballs only, no
the
ice
worst
balls.
thing in the world.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
What gave you
am
that
the
idea?
Snow Princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
It's amazing when you get to do this with a mouse instead of a touchpad. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna completely murder this child. No mercy.
You have defeated that Snow Princess. You may pass.
Awesome.
The face from a clock, it's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
Maybe. I hate this walking thing. Like, I don't know why I came out here. This was stupid. I I just gotta walk back and I'm gonna be freezing cold.
I'm
Yeah.
sleepy.
It's fine. You're fine, you stupid bitch. Stop whining.
I'm sleepy.
God damn it. Whatever. I died. Take a drink.
Huh, who
Okay,
goes
now we gotta
there?
do this whole thing again.
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself
Yeah.
worthy.
And how does she do that?
By hitting the Snow Princess 10
Yep.
times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the Snow Princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
Oh, shoot. I totally just got hit by snowball. Okay. Good. I was just letting her feel good about herself. What the wind chimes? That's my question.
You win, so you may pass.
Well, no, I still do need to go. The bunkhouse. I just don't need to walk all the way out to...
The face from a
Blah,
clock.
blah, blah.
It's all melted.
Yep. Good
Part
job.
of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
Yep. Go back inside. And not die. Idiot. Idiot over here. Okay. I went in a circle. There we go. I got lots
I feel
of people
warmer
to talk
already.
to. For one thing, I need to go actually, report this whole avalanche thing. Avalanche patrol. No. There we go.
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
Awesome. Okay. Then let's go tell everyone we did things. And then we can call the other people we need to call. I hate phone calls, even in a fictional setting.
Well, who are you?
I'm Elsa's replacement.
Oh, the new maid.
She looks
Thank
like,
goodness. I was wondering how much longer the owner expected us to
Rue
endure
McClanahan.
these conditions and still pay full price.
How long has Elsa been gone?
2 days, I think.
Oh, no.
Maybe even 3. I don't know. It's all a blur of dirt and dust and soap residue. My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
My name is Nancy Drew.
2 things, dear. First, the alarm clock is missing from my room. I don't necessarily need another one. I just don't want to be charged for that one, seeing as I have no idea where it went to. Second, be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all
Amazing.
men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
What are you looking at
I
through
don't.
the
I
binoculars?
do not hate the
Birds.
sound.
I'm watching birds.
Nosy.
That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
What kind of birds do you see here?
In the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, Eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
No. Not that I'm looking for it, of course. Yanni occasionally skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see him snowshoeing occasionally. But I've yet to see the wolf. Have you seen it?
I'm just
Me?
the
I'm just
maid.
the maid, remember? But I did find a bunch of tracks beyond the pond. You could try following them and maybe see the wolf that way.
Why would you
Maybe I
suggest
will.
someone go
Have
find...
you told anyone else what you just told me?
No?
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and scaring it away. And there's no telling what that trigger-happy handyman might do. So it'll just be our little secret, all right?
Okay.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's very talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the two who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough.
Aw.
But the other one, that
Really
college
rude.
student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social graces whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Farewell.
Farewell. Hi, Cat. What's up? Cat says hi. Oh, he's asleep.
Huh? Oh.
I
Hi.
did mean to wake you. And I'm going to get in your business.
People who sleep during the day usually have a hard time sleeping at night, you know.
I can sleep anytime, anywhere. That's what happens when you got a clear conscience.
Okay. Let's save. Someone come up with a save name while I go get another beer. I want to. Okay, sure. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So, anyone have a save name? What a bummer. You guys are letting me down. Last thing said in chat was Fred Flintstone, so Fred Flintstone. Is it Flintstone or Flintstone? Flintstone. Let's do Canadian. There we go. Save name. Okay.
Are
Hey!
you by any chance
Last
related to
in the
Ralph
past
Kessler,
game,
the guy
take
who
a-
used to build carousels
Accept.
around the turn of the last century?
No idea.
Let's play some Fox
Since
and
Mr.
Geese.
Talbot isn't here, could I play a game of Fox and Geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat. Here are the rules. The white pieces are the geese. The black piece is the fox.
Yep.
The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses. I'll be the fox.
Sure.
Ready?
You bet.
Everyone hates this game so much. So funny to me. Because I think it's a fun game. Haha. Not so fast, asshole. Okay. Okay.
That was not my finest hour.
Okay, I'm good. I'll leave him to sleep. I don't understand why everyone hates that game so much. I've always enjoyed that kind of game. Was I supposed to talk to Ollie about something? I feel like I was. Oh. But
Oh, before I forget, Chantal called. Told me I can answer any questions you might have about those accidents after all. Guess she changed her mind.
The Avalanche Patrol asked me to tell you that the explosives training session in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Well, hallelujah. I didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
So, you're on the Avalanche Patrol, huh?
Yep, dang. I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here. There's
take
the
a
key to
drink.
the snowmobile. Take
We're
it out
being
to
told
Skookum
to
Ridge and see
not
if there's
only
been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat it so you don't have to worry about the cold. Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that, can't you?
not only are we being told to do something, so take a sip for that. He's also giving us, a 19-year-old girl, who's never driven a snowmobile before, the keys to a snowmobile. And not only that, but he, someone who is trained in avalanche patrol, is telling us to do his job. We've never been trained for this. Take a fucking drink. That's three drinks. Amazing. You know what? You bet.
Good.
Nancy doesn't seem to really give a shit if she's properly trained for
Two
something.
more things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing. He wants
So we also
competition.
have to do
So
that.
if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy. Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, we done here?
No.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
Can't explain it.
Blah,
One
blah,
minute
blah,
those
blah.
stairs were clear and dry. Next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Could a broken pipe or something have been to blame?
Yes.
This place hasn't had so much as a leaky faucet since I came
A
aboard.
broken
I
pipe
keep
that then
everything
magically
screwed down
healed
tight
itself.
and running right. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Course.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
Okay.
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to talk to Mr. Fredonia. Let's just call people. Call some people. Get my phone numbers out. Let's finally call Elsa. You know, I teach children dance and preschoolers.
And pick me up a double while you're at it, okay? Yo, what's up?
Is this Elsa Sybilhoff?
Used to be. Now it's just Sybil.
Sybil?
Sybil. That's what I'm going to call myself when I audition for Canadian Idol.
That's literally just Lonnie Manella again. Which is another special drinking rule. If you hear another voice that's just Lonnie Manella, take a drink. But yes, I have to listen to Frozen quite a lot more than I would like. So every time I see the name Elsa, I keep thinking Frozen.
You're a singer?
Rockstar. At least I'm about to be. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge.
So is Elsa supposed
I
to
hear
be
you had some
Australian
tire problems while you were here.
Oh, yeah, right. It was that wolf. I heard it howling one night, and the next morning I went outside, and it just ripped my tires apart, every single one of them. That place is jinxed. I had to quit. Working there was just plain dangerous. So, if you're trying to deny my unemployment claim, forget it. I had every right to leave that job.
No, I'm just trying to get additional information, that's all.
Oh, well, bad stuff was happening all over the place up there. One guy fell down the stairs and broke his leg, his whole family got food poisoning, and now I hear they got bombs going off up there. It's just a bad place to work, you know? My unemployment claim is totally legit.
Your tires getting all torn up like that didn't have something to do with L, did it?
L?
L, as in I'm going to sell your collection of troll dolls on eBay?
Amazing.
You found his stupid letters. Okay, so it was Larry, my insanely jealous ex-boyfriend. He got all crazed when I couldn't take time off to visit him and slashed my tires, the psycho. I blamed it on the wolf so I'd have a legitimate reason to quit and get on the pokey for a while. I just needed some time off and some cash, just enough to jumpstart my career, you know? Because I got talent, I really do. Well, you're
Obviously.
right. I shouldn't have lied like that. Look, I'll contact the unemployment office and tell them the truth.
I
okay?
wasn't gonna snitch
Good
on you.
idea. What happened to Larry?
All I
Workers'
know
unite
is
and
he's
all that.
finally out of my life. Take it from me. Do not ever think for 1 second that having a jealous boyfriend is in any way, shape, or form a good thing. Because it's
Thank you.
not. It's the worst. Got that, Nanook?
Nancy.
In fact, I'm writing a
I
song
like
about
Nanook
it.
better.
It's called Slash Your Jealousy, Spare My Tires. Get it? Spare My Tires?
I think that's a
I'll
good.
probably sing it on
good one.
Canadian Idol. Hey, you want to hear it?
Nope.
No, in fact, I'd better get going. Good luck on the show, though, and thanks for the advice.
Anytime.
Okay. Now let's talk to Carl. See, I don't like calling people in real life, so I don't like calling people in games either. Especially since you just have to sit there and let them talk.
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed you.
Well, my
irritating.
name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't.
I understand the stairs were a little icy.
They were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes.
Just a little icy.
Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. Talk to the Fairytales, right? Now it's the Southwaites I gotta talk to. I can't talk to Becky.
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at
Honeymoon
Icicle
phase,
Creek
am I
Lodge.
right?
You mean Gassica Leak Lodge?
Oh, very
Oh.
clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there. It's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost
did
being
recently.
overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
Bredonian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier. By the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first
Second
honeymoon.
first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh,
See-
we will. Bye.
Bye.
Chantal obviously should have made these people sign non-disclosure agreements, stuff like that. Because if they're just telling everyone who's calling and asking, danger. So if they're telling everyone who's calling and asking, I went the wrong way. I always do this.
Stop! You can't pass until
I
you
want
have proven
Freddy.
yourself in battle.
Oh no, I got hit. Bitch.
Cha!
Missed. This is the first-person shooter action everyone came to see, right?
You have defeated the Snow Princess.
This is the closest I'll get to a first-person shooter. Okay, I didn't actually want to go this way. I want to go to the snow ski, whatever they're called. Snowmobile, that's what it's called. Whew. Whew. I'm so bad at work right now. I hate it. At least Nancy knows where we're going. Oh no. I hate this. It's like ski free, but even worse. Because, oh my god, I'm going to just kill Nancy. Like legit, we're just gonna kill Nancy. Ski free. Swear. If I keep hitting things, I'm gonna blow up. Okay. Good job, Rissa.
The sign's not buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
Well, that was it? That's all we gotta do? Cool. Do I have to do the thing back? Or can I just go back? Just go back? But nope. I hate this. Any game designer should know that these are not good. No one likes these. No one likes these. Hey, I was nowhere near it. I hit the shadow. Apparently shadows are dangerous. Good to know. Bullshit. Oh my god. I hate life right now. I hate this fucking game. Whatever. I should just run into everything to get really blown up and dead. Just to fucking tell Nancy who's boss. Obviously. Well, what was the other thing I needed to do out here? I'll probably go inside first. Oh, I went the wrong way again.
I better not follow
Nope.
this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
Oh.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
I was really cold. Okay. Oh, there's no one here. Anyone to talk to? Probably. Let's talk to Mr. Fredonia.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
Are you all right? You seem upset.
You must listen. I was outside skiing very fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom!
As
Snow,
usual.
dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
Did you see anyone?
I saw no one, not before, not after. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened, so now they are trying to bomb me.
Let's humor him.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pah!"
It's me.
They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill,
Obviously.
and speed. I am sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I'm
No.
sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that. I have disturbed you long enough.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
Indeed.
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol.
Not yet.
That's okay. I'll call them.
Thank you.
What else do you want?
I love to not call
I'll
people.
get out of your hair now.
See you later.
I love not calling people. Let's stand right in front of him and
That's finished.
talk to ourselves.
Check. Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Can't check that
I
off
know.
yet.
I know.
Been there, done that. That's finished. Been there, done that. That's finished. Oops, haven't done that.
Oh, I haven't.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Check.
Awesome. So I just gotta go talk to the sheriff, and that's pretty much it right now. Be on the lookout of things. Have to go make more phone calls, just like in real life. A little tired of phone calls, I gotta say. You know? Sometimes you just want to not make phone calls.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a
We're
melted
bright.
clock face
That's
close to
nice.
where the bunkhouse used to be. And I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with
But
everything
why-
else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that. There could still be explosives lying around. Although, I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4?
Plastic explosive? And that's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Is C4 hard to get?
Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Do you need some
Okay.
kind of permit to hunt wolves around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf
As
that's
a
been
city
hanging around
girl,
outside the lodge and
I
just
find it
shoot it?
very
Yes,
upsetting.
ma'am. It's always
Hunting.
open season on wolves.
That's
out
because
here.
I've never
You
had
kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow
never
that
had a
doesn't seem
farm.
right.
where
The
wolves are
animals
eating my
wolves
livestock.
go after don't have a
So,
problem with it. I can guarantee you that.
of course, I don't. I have a problem with it because I've never had to deal with them. I'm not even from somewhere where wolves were originally, so no wolves that far south. Okay.
Did you learn anything else from the lab tests you did after the bunkhouse explosion?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob or blown to
Nice.
smithereens
Melted
or burned
bunkhouse.
to a crisp.
One of the guests at the hotel, Yanni Volkstaya, he says someone threw a bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Well, did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me to do?
I don't know your job.
I just thought you should know
No.
that his life may be in danger.
Well, if this Yanni guy wasn't concerned enough to call us, I don't see what good we can do. Life's too short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
Thanks for your help.
Indeed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Go. Go to the bathroom.
Spicy devil villain venom my foot.
Spicy devil villain venom? Is it, what the fuck? What does that mean? Okay,
Check.
I called the sheriff. Okay, so I'm basically at a blank slate. Go see if anyone's around to talk to, I guess. She's not. They're not, so I don't know. This. In this state of my life where I have this already saved somewhere, like in my notebook. I have this written down, but it's so much easier to just take pictures, isn't it? No? Okay, there's the fireplace. Oh, it's one. Blue. Is that blue? Yeah, that one's blue. Across from it. Go. On you. Oi. Red. Oops. And blue. Doesn't look blue to me, but white and red. There's just no reason to do it yet. Yes. Oh well. Emergency exit.
I'm only supposed to use this door if it's an emergency. This isn't an emergency. I'd better not open it. This isn't an emergency. I'd
Fine.
better not open it.
Party pooper. I just want to set off an alarm. I guess I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Oh well. I don't really know what else to do except for just take it. Let's just take a nap, I guess, until it's dinner time. Because, you know. Dinner time 5 or is it? Six to 7, so let's take a nap. Do it, guys. Go. Go. No? What's wrong? Took a nap. I'm ready to make dinner. 2 salmon, 1 salad. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Tomato. I want yellow. Banana pepper. One spinach. 1 carrot. 2 cucumbers. Just 2. And then a single crouton. Ew.
Order up.
salad. Wow, that's... I cannot imagine eating that much food, even for dinner. Back to you. It's just 2 whole salmon steaks and a salad? Jesus Christ. Carrots. 3 cucumber. Was it 1?
Order up.
Oh my god, everyone's having all this salmon. Jesus Christ. They're also having to... Let's just do that. Okay, one.
Order up. Order up.
That was just a salad. 2 salmon. Wow. Ill. Carrots. Oh no! No! Start of room. It's 2. Whatever.
Order up.
Jesus Christ. Awesome. Okay. Are people around to talk? No. Fuck is everyone? What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay. That one.
Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary.
The Applegate. Applegate. That's a... Cool. See, I don't know if I'm... It's Mary. I'm just thirsty, you know? Okay. I said this was gonna go until 9, but I was like half an hour late starting, so...
Ah, I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
By all means, explain away.
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves.
Okay.
Killed and devoured.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready for this amazing story.
How?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, Her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night, they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them.
Obviously.
And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
All I'm getting here is that men are trash, not wolves.
That's terrible.
I'm not going to be...
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
Sounds good.
I've disturbed you long enough.
It has been a pleasure.
Well.
What you need?
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Okay. Literally, a Google search would have cleared that up. Is are motorcycles the only way to get around in Fredonia? All you had to do. But I guess there's no Google. I'm so confused. Is it? Oh, it's too dangerous to go outside now. Will she go outside?
I'm not going outside now. It's too cold.
It's too cold. Okay. Is there anyone to talk to? There's nothing. Okay. Awesome. I'm trying. Oh, wait. I think I should talk to our friend, Tino Balducci. I know in real life I would have had to type 1 at the beginning, but thankfully this is a video game, so...
Hey, Nancy. What you need?
How is it that you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise.
Oh, I should call Pineville Hospital.
We had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I have enough.
No, you don't.
You know, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo.
Obviously.
I'd better go.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. Let's call our boyfriend. Okay, that was the right number. Wow, that's really sad. That's sad that I have that memorized.
Hello?
That's really sad, guys. Oh man, I got so much to tell you.
News.
I like how I didn't
Chantal's
call
insisting
Ned
that
at
if
all
I need help,
last game.
I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy named
Tino Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop.
That's the one.
How does Chantal know him?
Someone introduced them and he charmed her into hiring him. And now I have to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as, say, I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Yanni Volkstaya, the cross-country skier? Someone threw a bomb at him while he was out on the slopes training.
A bomb? You mean like a grenade or something?
Whatever it was, it left a small crater.
I'm just going to throw bombs at people now.
Why would someone do that?
From what I've read, Yanni is a pretty ruthless competitor. He's probably made a lot of enemies. In fact, he's convinced that his competitors are the ones who blew up the bunkhouse. He thinks they were trying to intimidate him.
Obviously.
What do you think?
I think he's just being paranoid. Someone may be using explosives around here, but I really don't think they're doing it just to get rid of Yanni Volkstaya.
Then why are they using them?
That I intend to find out.
Good idea.
Okay.
Are you familiar with a book by Jack London called The Call of the Wild?
Sure, it's about a dog who winds up leading a pack of wolves. It's a classic. Why do you ask?
Because I found a copy of it in Lou's room.
Interesting. Maybe he's got something to do with the wolf that's been lurking around outside the lodge.
Probably not. See, Nancy, if you had actually gone to more than just a semester of college, you might have known what Call of the Wild was.
I kind of doubt it. I mean, he does stick up for the wolf, and he could be up to something outside besides snowshoeing. But if he is, I doubt it involves the
We
wolf.
didn't even talk to him.
I can't see Lou dealing with animals. He's just too laid back.
So the fact that he's reading that book is just a coincidence.
I think so.
As I recall, it was a pretty good book.
Guadalupe Comillo says she's a bird watcher, but I'm not so sure.
Why do you say that?
For one thing, most birders will go on for hours about the birds they've seen or the birds they want to see, but not her. In fact, birds seem to be the last thing on her mind.
Yeah, we've met a real bird watcher in a
She
previous
just doesn't
game.
seem to have the patience a person would need to spend all day looking for birds.
So what's the real reason she's there?
I don't know that. Yet.
Okay.
The guy who built Icicle Creek Lodge also built this weird concrete pyramid thing nearby that everyone calls Trapper Dan's Needle.
What's it for?
No one knows, but there was a piece of black nylon-type fabric sticking out of it. Like there's a door in it and someone had snagged their clothes on it on their way in.
So you think there's a door, but you can't see one?
Right.
Well, just keep poking around.
That's
If
really
something's
bad
got a
advice.
front door, it usually has a back door, too.
Ollie's on the avalanche patrol, which means he knows how to handle explosives.
Could he be the mad bomber?
He's got the temperament for it, I can guarantee you that.
Does
what
he,
I'm
though?
not sure about is why he'd be the mad bomber. Although
Are you
he
sure?
did mention that he wanted to get back into ranching for himself.
What's stopping him?
No property and no cash. Which reminds me, Chantal hasn't gotten around to giving him the raise she promised him. He seemed a tad bitter about that.
A tad
He
bitter about
figures
not
if he
being
wreaks
able to
enough havoc
winter and
around
send
there,
his daughter to
Chantal
winter
will
with his
shut
wife.
down the lodge and sell it to him for next to nothing. Not only will he get property, he'll get revenge.
You really think she'd sell the lodge to Ollie?
Of course not, but if Ollie thinks that, he could easily be your guy.
I'd better get going.
Good luck up there, and
Be careful. Goodbye, Ned.
I guess she just goodbye, Ned. Hangs up on him. Oh, she's. No, it's all. Really aren't here for the winter. I feel like maybe she's lying to us. Well, okay. Now. Nope, Nancy has not added a single thing to our task list. All of this shit. So, I think, I'll pick back up here on Wednesday, now that it's 9:30. So, I have done the hour and a half. We'll probably just sleep. Sleep until tomorrow. But yes, so I no! No! I'm gonna cry. I just exited without saving because I'm super smart. So, I'll see you guys later. I just gotta play that myself. Bye, dude.